Yo hablo un poco español.
Per- Perfecto. I will be here anytime you need help, but it's okay.
Okay.
Muy buenas noches, Sara. Gracias por estar en el canal. Bienvenida. De hecho, quisiera preguntarte sobre cómo usted percibe que ha sido la evolución de todo su trabajo en la industria del cine para adultos, más que todo en lo que te has desempeñado durante toda su carrera.
Okay, Sara, the first question is, how do you see the perception of the adult film industry and of the people, the general viewers, about your whole career?
It has changed a lot over the years. I've been in the industry 24 years now. And when I first started, I think that the adult industry was more taboo. And now a lot of the general consensus is much more lenient. Like people are more open-minded and much more comfortable with sex. So I went from being someone who I feel was generally like looked as a secret to someone that is a celebrity.
Yeah, a well-known celebrity. You got a lot of fans here in Latin America. Believe me, trust me. You know it, you know it.
Yes.
Yo-
Sí, porque aprende español ahora.
Perfecto, excelente pregunta, John.
Bueno, quisiera también saber sobre, yo sé que hay algunos estereotipos durante la industria del cine para adultos. ¿Cómo usted maneja como figura pública los estigmas sociales dado a tu profesión y qué consejo le daría para las personas que inician, más que todo, no solo las chicas, también los hombres, para que puedan superar todas esas barreras?
You know all the stereotypes, the taboos, as you mentioned, the stigmas that people in this industry are getting all the time. So, what are your advices, not only for women, for men, for all the people that wanna, work in this industry?
You have to be aware that there will be discrimination, that there will be censorship, and feel free to fight it, but you also have to accept that it's reality. I think that it's our job to, do what we can to fight censorship and discrimination, but at the same time, you have to be aware that it's going to happen to you if you start in this industry. All the time, way more than you expect. But I do feel that the biggest problem is like financial institutions, because the general public, their attitudes in most places have become just much more accepting. So our biggest problems now are with banking. So, trying to prove income, get a bank account, anything to do with finances, get a merchant account, be able to accept credit cards. That is where we're discriminated against the most currently. They try to make it very hard for us to make money.
And it's a downward because if the bands knew how much money they will make in the industry, but, John, yo sé que esto vas a seguir preguntando, pero dice que el principal consejo, y esto sí lo digo, es educación financiera, y no solo con las personas, sino con los bancos, ¿no? Entonces, después lo comentamos muy bien.
Qué bueno. Thank you, sir. También hay otro aspecto que yo creo que es muy importante cuando lo abarcan en entrevistas y que no lo han profundizado, es que, bueno, aparte de estar en la industria, también eres una mujer pues, de negocios. Se dedica al cuidado personal, tiene emprendimientos. ¿Cómo aplicas tus habilidades para que todo sea un equilibrio? Porque gracias a tu influencia puede también tener más beneficios para mejorar tu producto. ¿Cómo haces para que se forme todo muy bien?
Y podemos agregar la importancia de la higiene. Amazing question and about the amazing last answer, because you talk about being a business and you are a businesswoman. We know that you got your own line of products for care, for skincare. So, how do you balance these aspects of your career, the adult film career and your enterprise? But also, I think that it will be also great that you mentioned the importance of care because, I know for sure that in this industry, there is a lot of care, there is a lot of, those aspects of health, of taking care. So tell us, you are the expert.
Yes, thank you for recognizing that. I feel like professional adult performers have to take care of themselves. Our body is our product. So we have to make sure that not only are we taking care of ourselves mentally and ourselves physically, like by going to the gym and skincare, but also internally, obviously, we get tested every 2 weeks. And we get tested for a long list of STIs. Sometimes we are so knowledgeable on, things like rate of transmission and, different things that have to do with testing and different diseases and different health issues that, I talk to doctors and they're getting information from me. Because kind of I'm on the front lines dealing with these things, whereas they just got it from their information from books, So it's very important to take care of yourself. And as adult performers with our body being our product, we have to take care of our body. I find that for me to find a balance between all of the different things that I do, the only way is because I have a team. I have a team that helps me with all different aspects of my business. I have someone that works on the CBD company with me. I have different editors and graphic designers and different assistants that all do different things. And without everybody checking in with me constantly on their different projects, I don't think that I would be able to do so many things.
I have to ask you, correct me if I'm wrong. You had written a book because I love when people of the industry write their books because for me, like you say, what better than know for you that other people that think that they are experts.
Yeah. I would like to write a book eventually one day, but I haven't yet.
Let us know. I will tell that to Jhon. Yo solo diré esto. Probablemente Sara escriba un libro que nos avise.
Wow, congratulations.
Lo necesitamos. No, we need it.
Qué bueno. Vamos a hablar sobre, está el título, Sara Jay's Self Care Collection. Es un emprendimiento que ella tiene, como muy bien lo dijimos, sobre cuidado personal. Cuéntanos la inspiración detrás de todos los productos, porque sé que, pues antes de darle paso a Mateo, que tiene una pregunta súper importante, ¿cómo decide emprender? ¿Cuál es el mayor reto que ha tenido para que siga en pie y siga prosperando?
Okay, continue with your. I will. I hope I can pronounce it right. The Sara Jay Self Care Collection. How do you take this stage, this approach? How do you embark on this journey?
I have always been in the cannabis industry in one way or another. And I was very interested in CBD because it's legal, first and foremost. It's it doesn't get you high. It's a non-narcotic. And it provides a lot of relief to a lot of different kinds of people. And my mom started using CBD products. I started using CBD products. I find out my friends are using CBD products. They're giving it to their kids. They're giving it to their dogs. And I start to see like a real relief by using the products with CBD in them, relief for sleeplessness, relief for pain, inflammation. And I did some research and found a company that would work with me on making my own products. I wanted to provide these kind of benefits to people and share this information and this education with people, because this is a industry that's somewhat new. And a lot of people are not fully aware of. There's so much stigma around all products that are cannabis related that I wanted to kind of help educate people and provide people with these amazing products. And honestly, our products are so good. Even without the CBD in them, they're amazing products. And then you add the CBD and you get added benefits of, pain relief and relaxation.
Thank you. And I think that is now Mateo's turn.
Yeah, okay, now it's my turn, I guess. So, hi Sarah, it's such a nice opportunity to have you here on this channel. So, pleased to
Thank
meet you today. My question for you is the following. So, you've mentioned that incorporating cannabis into some of your products. Could you please tell us about if you have noticed some benefits in the cannabis base when your customers use them, maybe for personal care? Could you please tell us more about that?
Yeah, I think I understood your question. One of our best products that everybody likes and people are using it for so many different things is our pain relief roll-on called Relief. It is got peppermint oil in it, and all of our products are organic. But this pain relief ointment, people are using it who have neuropathy. Neuropathy is caused from a lot of different reasons, but it's when the nerves die in your fingertips or often your toes is when it's most common. People with diabetic people get them, and also people that have gone through cancer. And so people are using this pain relief roll-on and rubbing it on the areas that they have neuropathy, and they're being relieved of the pain that they feel constantly. Because with neuropathy, you often feel constant pain. So that's one of our biggest seller. Well, it's probably our biggest seller. People also use it for simple things like, neck pains when you sleep wrong or you turn your head wrong, headaches, migraines. I have arthritis, so I rub it on my knuckles and rub it into my knuckles for my arthritis. I also have tendonitis in my elbow, so I use it on that. But it's just so great for so many things. And it's very small. I wish I had one close by, but it's very small and it's easy to put in your pocket or your purse and to always have it with you for any kind of pain relief. And the fact that it's organic and natural and it's not medication that you have to ingest, I think is relieving for a lot of people. Did I answer your question, Mateo?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I can do the next one. Yo puedo hacer la siguiente si quieren.
Dale.
Go ahead. Dale.
So, well, I have another question for you, Sarah. Can you share with us an anecdote or a testimony from a fan who has experienced a significant change in their life thanks to your personal care product?
Yeah. One of the biggest ones is kind of like the one I just mentioned. There is a patient that is out of Johns Hopkins that has stage 4 cancer and has been going through chemotherapy for the past 6 months. He's lost all feeling in his fingertips. And my product has been able to provide him relief from that. He wakes up in the middle of the night because his fingertips are causing him pain. And my product is actually causing him relief. So, I get a little bit emotional because it's amazing that something that I created can really help somebody. But that's probably one of the best testimonials that we've had.
And I want to add something. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. And I want to add something. Thank you, Mateo, for the question. Because I want to know, people from this part of the world, Latin America, Colombia, you are shipping, you are selling your products here because I know for granted what is the suffering, not for myself, but for my grandma. And one of the options that I gave, and even we kind of made it, but the products weren't that great. I told to my family, by the way, I don't smoke marijuana, but I know all the components. And I told them, and I know that if I have known your products, the healing or the process on my grandma will be better. So let me know. You are shipping, how it is doing, and thank you, because this shows another side of the industry, and this also shows an important subject. In Latin America, in the States, is hardest subject of marijuana. Imagine here in Latin America. So please tell us.
Yeah, of course. Like I was saying before, there's so much stigma with anything to do with cannabis because it's been deemed as the devil's lettuce for so long, and just such a negative connotation that it's, for lazy people and stoners. But the thing is when we do research on something that is so powerful, we can actually separate all these chemicals that make up the plant itself and then figure out what each one is responsible for. And that's how we get better medicines. I mean, we did it, and I say we as like a global economy, we did it, a long time ago with heroin and opioids coming from the opioid or from the opium plant. So it goes from opium plant, and then they can figure out how to synthesize it, how to separate it, how to turn it into something that is marketable and useful as a medication. And with cannabis, it's the same thing. It's, once we make these strives to make legalization possible, and then people can start doing research on it, scientists can start figuring out how we can use the benefits to this plant better, and then people can get relief. And, with cannabis being such a powerful medicine, but also with very little addiction and very little side effects. It's very helpful for so many people and harmless. That's the other thing, is like cannabis is generally harmless. People don't die of cannabis. So I think it's really it's really great that we've been able to take these strides to bring this research to the market.
Yo no sé qué vas a decir para despedir, pero yo sí quisiera agregar algo. Dilo tú y yo le agrego.
No, yo quisiera preguntarte sobre un documental, pero primero usted, así que tenga la libertad.
No, documental y después te cuento.
Bueno, ok, Sara, hay una parte que en el cual me fijé en un documental súper increíble que se llama The Tea Documentary. Haces una parte allí involucrando sobre la evolución de la sexualidad humana. Quisiera preguntarte si alguna vez deseas explorar un poco más el cine para o quisieras actuar en películas que de pronto te puedan contratar, una de terror. ¿Cuál es tu película favorita? ¿Cuál nos recomiendas? Coméntanos.
Díselo, la quieres en tu documental, díselo.
Sí queremos, sí.
Okay. This comes with a permission that you have to grant to us, because Jhon mentioned that your apparition in a great documentary. I saw it, the documentary, great name by the way. So not only the question is that if you wanna keep participating in documentaries, in movies, but now if you allow us, Jhon is doing a documentary about horror cinema. If you wanna appear in this documentary, please tell us. And if you accept, Jhon is asking you, what is your favorite horror movie? And what do you think about the industry? But first, allow us, tell us about your participation in that documentary and your vision about, in general, doing more movies.
I love the idea of doing documentaries and doing more movies. Like, my whole career is already climaxed. So now I just have to share my experiences, which I can do through interviews, podcasts, documentaries. So I love talking about what I do. I feel that it comes easy to me, and I have no shame about anything or regrets. So I have no problem talking about any aspect of what I do and what I've done in the past. As far as horror movies go, I am scared of all scary movies. I don't watch anything scary. Even the scary music scares me. I don't watch anything scary at all. Like nothing. As soon as they put on that scary music, I change the channel, turn it off.
No scary music, not metal, not woo, not. Wow, that was a great answer. John, creo
I
que
will
quieres la
say,
respuesta.
as far as the horror industry goes, I have experienced some aspects of it because I was in briefly in a horror movie, and I also went to some horror conventions where I did some autograph signings, and what a quirky crowd. It was very fun. And I wish I liked scary movies because the fans are very fun and the movies are very fun, but I can't. I get so scared. I'll turn on all the lights in the house, and I live, alone. So I'll be like, what was that? What was that?
What horror movie you appear? Tell us. Or which director? What? I want to know. I want to watch
Yeah,
it.
you know what? You don't. It wasn't that great. Yeah, it was called What Lies Beneath, I think. Yeah, it wasn't. It was. Yeah, it was a very brief part.
Wow, I know that movie. I will tell you. And it's crazy because you got fans in both, no? The horror fans and the adult film industry fans. So, a lot of love and respect for your career.
Yeah.
John, ella aparece en What Lies Beneath, la película.
Wow.
Really?
Tiene esa aparición.
Yeah.
But we know that movie. And it's great. It's not, it's not,
Love that movie.
it's bueno, es muy bueno.
So good.
Gracias.
Pero bueno,
Wow, John, qué respuestota para tu documental se imprime.
increíble. Bueno, tenemos la última pregunta y es bastante importante. ¿Cómo define tu trabajo en una palabra?
After I say some words for you and for John, define your word, your career in one word.
Mm. Mm. Compounding. And the reason why I say that is because everything that I am today is built on what I was yesterday and what I was the day before. I did my career the way that I wanted to do it, and I constantly was building on things that I've already done. So I feel that my fan base got bigger, like exponentially over time. I feel like my portfolio of work and that has gotten bigger over time, and everything has just grown at a very steady rate, but kind of exponential.
We like for 3 years of work, the channel finally reached to the 1,000 viewers, and it's crazy because the most viewed interviews are the ones from adult film industry and mostly women, and I love it because I know people is trying to see some other type of videos, but when they saw the interviews, they found the actresses, but also the writers, but also the producers, but also the entrepreneurs. So I congratulate John because I don't know if another media is doing the things that he's doing, showing this side of the industry. So kudos. Thank you because you enlightened us. Amazing interview. Really one of the best of this channel. And I think also from your career. And no, thank you, Sara. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mateo, because Mateo is one of the people that have joined us in this journey. It's a journey. This channel is growing. It's not right now. It's not making money, but it's breaking it. Amazing interview, Sara. Thank you for looking at us because we are a channel from Colombia, but you make it great, and all the people of the industry. Total respect.
What part of Colombia? Me gusta Colombia.
Do you know Cúcuta? It's not Bogota, it's not Medellin, no, it's a small city in the border with Venezuela.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, but I've been to Cartagena, I've been to Cali, I've been to Medellin many times. We shot a movie in Medellin.
Oh,
Wow, tell us more. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
we shot movies in Medellin. I really like Colombia a lot. Me gusta Colombia. And I go to Curacao a lot, which is right off the coast, the little island.
And it's crazy
Yeah,
because I don't know if you know, one of the most viewed interviews and one of the most important stars now in Colombia is from our city. Out, do you hear about Veronica Leal? She's from our
I don't
city.
think so.
It's crazy
Okay.
because she's now one of the biggest in Europe, but she's from here, and
Yeah.
she's like a our queen. No, you have
Let's
to
not
come
forget
to Cucuta.
Esperanza.
Yes.
Can't forget
No,
Esperanza.
Esperanza is our goddess. She's not
Yes,
our
of
queen, she's
course.
our goddess. Diosa. Esperanza is one of the most viewed interviews here, and we love her, and we love you, Sarah, and we love you. Not all the people here know we only as an actress, not as a woman. No, I won't say more, and I will translate to John. John, después te traduzco, pero estaba felicitando lo que has hecho con el canal y con estas entrevistas. Y a Mateo. Mateo entendió.
Yes.
I,
Thank you so much for having me on.
Ok, Sara, dinos tus redes sociales, invita a la gente para seguir tu trabajo, tu emprendimiento y bueno, todo lo que tengas que decir.
y Mateo, también te dejaré decir lo que vas a decir si me veo cosas interrumpirte, qué pena. Sarah, the camera is yours. Tell your social media so people can follow you. Also, the social media for your enterprise. So go ahead.
The best place to look for me is at sarajlinks.com. That is one place with all of my links. My website for my adult content is sarajay.com. And sarajcbd.com is for my CBD products. We ship to many places in the world, not everywhere, but many places. So if you're interested, try it and see if we ship to your area. And, I'm always on Twitter and TikTok, and I've got my CBD line on Instagram. So feel free to follow.
So I wanted to say something very little. It's just that, well, being today with you, this interview really makes me think that you are a very inspiring person. I am so glad to have this opportunity to meet you. And as my partners were saying, it's not that much many days when we can see the other side of adult industry actresses. And I'm so glad to meet you today. I have a great time listening to your answers. Thank you so much for taking your time with us for this interview, for answering our questions, and most importantly, thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful journey with this young channel. Thank you.
Gracias. Con gusto.
Con gusto.
Placer es mío.
Un mensaje para despedir el año a ella y terminamos.
Okay. Finally, a message for you be the one that gave us Happy New Year. So go ahead to say goodbye to the year. Go ahead.
Goodbye and Happy New Year. I appreciate you and thank you for having me on. And I hope all my fans in Colombia and that are watching have an amazing 2024. It's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
Gracias, Sara. Gracias a tu manager, Kate, y God bless you.
Gracias. Buenas noches.
No, gracias a ti.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Bye, bye.
Y
Thank you.
and thanks to Kate, your manager.
Yes,
Bye bye.
yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Vaya con Dios.